I've been sitting here thinking, and I've been hearing a lot about the word white supremacy, and I thought I'd just take a time to actually break down what white supremacy is because I believe that it's being used in a weird way that is fucking over black people and confusing people. Now, white supremacy and racism or racist are two different things. Anybody could be a racist. The good thing about racist is that Billy Bob, you know, clan member, whatever the fuck you want to call it, will tell you to your face, fuck you, you're a nigger, you know what I'm saying, whites only, you know what I'm saying, white power, and all that bullshit, right? So you know where they stand, right? So you can say, I'm not going to be around these motherfuckers. Or you could say, fucking, you know, I see danger over there, or I know, you automatically know where they stand at, basically. Now, white supremacy is a very sneaky situation. Because what white supremacy is a system that will make black people think that they're fighting for black causes, that they're doing something for the black race, that they're moving black people ahead, all while burning down black neighborhoods, burning black businesses, convincing black people to put themselves at risk to be in jail for long prison sentences, having black people on TV sounding completely fucking stupid. Right? Now, we don't, I'm not going to say we. I'll say y'all motherfuckers don't see it. But Black Lives Matter is a white supremacist organization. It was created and ran by white people. George Soros. What they did, and I think it was 2014, where the Ferguson shit was going on, they took two figureheads, or what I'll call them is coons, all right, gay chicks, and used them to make Black Lives Matter and to marry the black experience into the gay experience. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to commingle black and gayness together. Most black people throughout time, even though, I mean, there's gay people everywhere, most black people throughout time have not been with the gay shit. But Black Lives Matter was used to marry those two together. Black Lives Matter is also known for the phrase "gay is the new black" or "black is," you know what I'm saying, like weird shit like that, which marries that shit on to us. So what's happening is the most insidious and evil shit that you can ever think of. Because right now, black people are destroying their own areas, their own black businesses, ruining their lives, helping white supremacy destroy the black community. And they're doing it with a smile. And there is news channels that are promoting it. There's schools that are promoting it. There's politicians that are promoting it. And what these people don't understand is these people who are influential are getting big checks. Now, I did a little research, and if you go to the Black Lives Matter website and you go to donate, it sends you to a website called Act Blue. Act Blue, what they do is they're a part of the Democratic National Committee. They're hired by the Democratic National Committee, and they take those funds that are donated to Black Lives Matter for black causes, and they sprinkle them throughout the Democratic National Committee so that people like Joe Biden or whoever is running for the Democrats have campaign money. And that is how Joe Biden is raising money. If you notice, he hasn't been out anywhere. He hasn't been thrown in any functions, so how is he raising money? What's happening is it's the Black Lives Matter and all the shit that's been going on, and black people are being fooled into donating to this cause, thinking it's going to help black people, when in actuality, less than 6% of all the donations go to anything having to do with black people. And then even within that 6%, you have to look at what that's going to, because it's never just black. You see what I'm saying? It's going into illegal immigrants. It's going into gay causes, immigration shit. And then us black people, we get the very little tiny, minute piece of what our blood, sweat, and tears, jail time, deaths, neighborhoods, black businesses, you know what I'm saying, like, have been destroyed for. So all I'm saying is, black people, wake up, because the devil is a lie. And the biggest trick that's going on right now for black people, and is actually destroying black people, is Black Lives Matter. Now, another thing, most black people think Black Lives Matter is a slogan saying that black lives matter. And black lives do matter. So do white lives, so do Spanish lives, so do Asian lives, so do Indian lives, so do dog lives, so do cat lives. All lives matter, right? But what happened is black people got tricked into being part of the biggest advertising push for a corporation without them knowing, or I should say without us knowing, that the world has ever seen. So when you're screaming Black Lives Matter, you're not screaming that black lives actually matter. You're screaming out an advertisement for a corporation. Just like Nike says, just do it. Just like McDonald's, I'm loving it. You're helping a corporation that is ran and controlled by white people, under the disguise that they're here to help black people, when actually they're damaging black people and black communities at an alarming rate. And it's crazy. And another thing to notice, all the areas that were damaged during the riots were black areas. They say it was for George Floyd, but I mean, you motherfuckers had the address and was outside of the cop that killed George Floyd house. No one did anything. I hear the excuse, oh, there was police-like shit there and blah, blah, blah. But there was police-like shit everywhere. But that didn't stop you from destroying black businesses, destroying black neighborhoods. You know, that didn't stop. So you got to think, why are our areas the only areas that were destroyed? You also have to think with, we'll say like the coronavirus and things like that, which is fake. I'm going to go ahead and say it is fake. How is it that during the riots, no one cared about coronavirus or social distancing or any of this stuff? These same politicians and medical experts were telling you to go out there and riot and destroy black neighborhoods, black businesses, kill black people. And there was no, like the virus had disappeared. I don't know. But now all of a sudden, once a lot of that shit is getting shut down, they're saying, oh no, the virus is back again. So now stay in the house, you know, for 4th of July and this and that, unless you're protesting for Black Lives Matter. Unless you're doing some activity that benefits Black Lives Matter. DC, right where I am. In the street that you can see from helicopter, they have Black Lives Matter painted so big you can see that shit from a damn helicopter airplane. They plan on doing the same thing in New York. The reason why? Because Black Lives Matter is a corporation, the same as Nike. And the politicians, schools and everything else, are getting kickbacks from Black Lives Matter. And it's all washed and cleaned through a company called ActBlue. There's another company called Current Something that also all helps in a money laundering thing. And it's being advertised to you like a commercial. So when you see all these news reports and people encouraging you to go out, fucking protest, destroy things, do all this bullshit, understand, they're telling you to do all this in black areas. Meanwhile, where the rich politician and news people live, their areas are untouched. But now, since you dumbasses destroyed your own neighborhoods, your grandmother has to go extra far to get her medication. The mothers have to go extra far to get Pampers, baby food, medications for babies. Families have to go extra far to get groceries and this and that. Enter the white areas, because those are still safe. To the same people that you say discriminate against you. Now, I see a lot of niggas sit there and are out there with Antifa or this and that and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Not knowing that these same people that are helping you destroy black neighborhoods, black businesses, your life, you get jail time, these same white people get off scot-free. And niggas be the one to end up in jail. So, I'm saying to you, black people, use your head and understand when you're being used as an attack dog because the Democrats want to win an election. So in closing, there's racists everywhere, and they'll never stop being racist no matter what you do. They're everywhere. But at least you know where they stand. With white supremacists, they'll go to lunch with you. They'll pat you on the back. They'll sit down, they'll take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? They'll march about police brutality with you. They'll act like, oh, you know, black issues, black issues, black issues. But at the same time, they're stabbing you in your fucking back and destroying you. And you don't even know it. And as a matter of fact, you help them destroy the black race. I hope that was a semi-good way to explain the difference between racist and white supremacists. I know I did get to rambling a little bit, but whatever the fuck. Anyway, like, comment, share. You know what I'm saying? And it's the Knack Show. Peace. Wake up. Get out the Matrix. This version of woke that you're being fed through TV is bullshit. And it's fucking up the future of black people. Use your mind. Stop being a follower. Stop being a get-wit. Anyway, this is the Knack Show. Over and out. I'll holler at y'all niggas. Peace.